Well, how'd do? Well, for the first time on this long weekend, we are going to start doing what we had intended to do first thing. I'll explain in a minute. The farmer in.
Liddell.
The farmer in.
Liddell.
Hi-ho, da dirty do, the farmer in.
Liddell.
Well, so as you can see, we have brought the trailer outside. It's not in the carport anymore. The big bump in the middle is the chop saw. But before I could get it out here, I had to work on Little Red again. Yep. I got the trailer all hooked up, and then the fuel pump that I put on 2 weeks ago crapped out on me. So now it has an electric fuel pump on it because nobody carries anything for these old trucks anymore. Also part of the unintentional, I got about half of the short wall, short in height, framed up. I had intended originally, I was going to build it laying down and then build the tall wall up on top of it so that when we moved it out, tall wall, short wall, boom, bang, done. Yeah, well, that didn't happen either because we've had a lot of things going on throughout the week. So now I'm building it out here. So I kicked this off to the side because the 10-foot tall wall is all the way across. And I wouldn't be able to build it from one side to the other with this one on the edge. And if any of that made sense, then this video will make a lot more sense to you throughout. We got a frost again. I knew that it was going to have dew, but anyway. Oh, a little trick my dad taught me. You put some of the nitrate gloves on, like for mechanicing or whatever, underneath of your leather gloves. Keeps your hands way warmer. Who knew? Anyway, we'll get this thing uncovered and I'll show you what we did already. Okay, so people that have already framed or built a shed or whatever like that, they're already going to know this. But for those of you that are just kind of curious, this is the bottom plate. This is the top plate. Top plate will be up on the top of the wall. Bottom plate obviously goes on the floor. But anyway, this is the one on the very end, little X. This one is where a 2x4 will be laying down flat. That is so when the other wall comes up against it, you still have a nailer right here to put all of your paneling on the inside on, as well as something to nail through into the other wall. So then every 16 inches on center, sorry, I went too fast there, dook, 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 on down, and it's just sitting on top. Anyway, and then we got the door framed and a wall built. But when you're yapping and in a hurry, you forget there's supposed to be an opening in there because, yeah, a window would be nice. So anyway, we'll take these 3 studs back out. Thankfully, they are just screwed in. I find screws work a little bit better. They're not as fast, and I'm not doing this professionally. I'm not in that big of a hurry, but I think the screws hold better. And if you mess up, you can just back them out. So anyway, we'll get those 3 studs taken out, and then we'll get back to where we should have been. And now that Mr. Sunshine's coming up, it'll get a little bit warmer here in a minute. Okay, so I'm getting ready to build a header for the window in the first room there. So we've got 2 2x6s and a 1/2-inch sheet of plywood. So that way it makes it 3.5 inches wide. We'll stack these up and get her put together. Okay guys, so where I left you off, we were putting this header in. We got that put in, and then I ran out of nails. So we ran to town, And then I did this header down here and all of these studs with a headlamp. So I didn't record that, but we're gonna get ready to stand this wall up here in a little bit, and I will try and remember to record that. So there's a couple little kickstands inside the windows so that we can get it up a little bit and then have a minute to rest. And then once we get it all the way up, this should drag up to the point where we can screw it in. I've got the screw gun and the screws down at the other end, and we'll have somebody do it. It doesn't matter really who, but I would say if us three guys get about where the headers are, then that's where the heaviest spot's going to be. So if you ladies want to get more on the outside edges, it's going to be a little bit lighter, but not by a lot.
Cool. What's an outside edge, Dad?
The opposite of where you are now.
Over there.
In.
In. On the end.
So hopefully I didn't tighten the screws enough to where those don't move, but I think they should.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be a little heavy.
So that.
Oh, we did 3, 2, 1.
Can we? You did?
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
No, we can't wait.
All right. Way back. All right, there we go.
Yeah. Ugh.
All
All right, climb up on the trailer, everybody, if you're not.
I can't.
All right, you're good. You can let go.
That's too far down.
Ready?
Yep.
All right,
3.
All right, now we just hold it here.
Yeah. It's supposed to be close, but I'm going to adjust it.
Okay.
Look, the dog's out.
Oh, Marissa went and got the screws. Okay, yeah, screw that in. You guys got this for a second?
Yeah.
Let's go a little further out,
At this
because
point, as long as it doesn't tilt too far, we're fine.
Good?
I think so. I can move it a little bit later if I need to.
Get down.
Oh, yeah. Somewhere.
Got it?
Got it.
All right, down at the other end. All right, back up a little bit. I got to knock this whole wall down a little.
Here, I'm going to take the header.
So whoever ends up running the screws in on the kicky stands will have to screw a block to the end and then screw it to the block, because we got to go past this. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, well, me or Vernon will do it then.
Yep.
Because I think he understood what I was saying.
Try it without them?
We can try.
I'm just asking.
I didn't get a little finger hold underneath of it,
I
though.
can get my fingers under it. I don't think we can do it.
Hang on. Okay. The funny thing is you have to lift it up to put the block under so that you can get your fingers under to lift it up.
Yeah, honey. Some of us aren't as strong with our fingers.
You know what?
What?
You're seeing stars too?
Don't stand up and spin around. When all you've had is caffeine for breakfast.
Uh-huh.
Woo! Okay. 1, 2, 4.
2, 4?
Yeah!
It
It makes it go faster. Woo-hoo-hoo!
All right, I got it if you want to get that.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay, but here's the thing. Oh.
Screw gun's on the other side.
Aye, aye.
Very disorganized.
Well, I had the screws and the screw gun together. I was just at the wrong end. Yeah.
You gotta go now or no?
What?
Yeah, you guys can.
He said good. I'm walking.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
We're good.
Oh, I got this.
The wall will stay up pretty much on itself. It's just a little wobbly.
Hey, back to cooking.
Thank you. Okay. Get your hold. All right, you got the wall for a second. I'll start running screws in on one side or the other. Oh, those are the short ones. We need long screws.
Preferably.
Yeah, they'll do more good. We've got what, 2 2x4s left? 4.
4.
Which is not enough to do a whole lot, but all right, well, another trip to the old home improvement store.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's probably where we're going to wrap this video up because we're out of most of the materials that we need yet again. Thanks for watching.